Kevin Durant, who hasn't played since tearing his Achilles in Game 5 of the 2019 Finals with the Warriors. Exactly 540 days later, KD spoke today about recovering from that debilitating injury.
Yeah, it was definitely new. I never experienced that injury before. Not even strained, anything close to that. But learning how to walk again, not walking and getting assistance in everything that you do for the first 3 or 4 months was tough. I've been through surgeries and injuries before, but the longest recovery I had was 3 months. But the first phase of the Achilles was 3 months long, and you couldn't walk or run. You had to use a scooter. So I think those milestones of reaching, like learning how to walk, and learn how to run, jump again, and getting used to certain movements again. I think that's underestimated. People don't realize that.
Are you 100% right now, or are you limited at all in practice, or are you physically going 100%?
Oh yeah, every drill that I've done, I've been going as hard as I could. I mean, 100%. I've been in the league for 14 years. Even if I didn't have an Achilles, I probably wouldn't be 100%. So it's just the wear and tear over time, I guess. But I feel solid.
NBA reporter Malika Andrews joins us now live on SportsCenter. Malika, you were around KD most of last season, and I know you were listening in on all of that today. There's a lot to cover, right? From the injury to apparently people making up stories, and then back to the injury recovery. What stood out the most to you?
Well, first of all, Sage, we are standing by our reporting and what we reported on that initial interest between James Harden and the Brooklyn Nets. But today, what really stood out to me was how Kevin Durant didn't lean into, I am going to absolutely unequivocally be the MVP version of Kevin Durant. I'm going to temper expectations a little bit because he knows that this is an incredibly serious injury that he's coming back from. And he said that he isn't sure he's feeling good right now. You heard him just say he's going through drills as close to 100% as his body can provide. But in the same breath, he's saying he wants to see what it feels like to really be in a game before he's ready to declare that he's 100% back and this is exactly what he is going to look like. Yeah. He also talked about working out with Kyrie Irving, which was very interesting because they are building that chemistry in the offseason already.
Yeah, and that's a great segue to our next question here, Malika, because we did hear from Steve Nash today specifically about that KD-Kyrie relationship. And it's one to keep an eye on, obviously, so much potential, but 2 very unique, strong personalities. What does new head coach Steve Nash say about trying to get these 2, to be their best? And, of course, he has that history with KD in Golden State.
Absolutely. Well, Sage, first of all, what's most important that he said is he would be surprised to see both Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving play in all 72 games this season. With Kevin in particular, he said that we may, to some degree, have to save him from himself a little bit here because he wants to play at the highest level. It's a serious injury that he's coming back from. He didn't say specifically how many games. There would be some form of load management there, but it would be surprising to him to see them out there for all 72 games. He also alluded to potentially seeing some glimpses of that 7 seconds or less Suns team that he played for and that D'Antoni coached, who's now on that staff.
Malika Andrews, you're going to have a blast for many reasons covering this team this season. We look forward to it. Preseason tips off in like a week. Malika, thank you.